In this video, I'm going to highlight the mistakes to avoid while using the new YouTube collaboration feature. If you want to get maximum results out of that feature, you have to pay attention to the following things I'm going to explain in this video. So recently, I created a tutorial showing how to use the new collaboration feature on YouTube. So there was one comment that got my attention. That comment is actually what motivated me to record this video, because apparently a lot of creators are not aware of the necessary things to look out for if planning to use this feature. If you use it the wrong way, you can as well don't use it at all, because it's not going to benefit you in any way. First and foremost, you want to make sure that you are collaborating with someone that is in your niche. If you are in the YouTube growth niche, don't collaborate with someone that is in the lifestyle content. Okay? Don't just collaborate randomly, and also look out for channels that are getting visibility and traction. Like maybe if you have 1,000 subscribers, this other channel have 2,000 subscribers, and you are in the same niche, then you can reach out to that creator and see if you can collaborate using this feature. But don't go and collaborate with someone that is not in your niche. That is the first mistake you can possibly make, and it will not give you the desired result, all right? Because you're just going to confuse your audience, and at the end of the day, you will have an audience mismatch. And then using this collaboration feature, another thing to look out for is you have to understand that each time that you want to collaborate with someone on a particular video, you have to create the link afresh each time. Because if you check that tutorial I created, you see that when you go under that video you are planning to send to your fellow creator, there is a step where you have to search for that channel that you are collaborating with. So each time you want to collaborate with another creator, you have to go through those steps again. You cannot generate one collaboration link from a different channel and send it to another creator. For example, let's say you sent me a collaboration link for a particular video. So when you were doing that step, definitely you search for my channel, Elevate with Angela, and then my channel came up, and then you created the link, and then you sent it to me. So in order for me to be able to accept that link, I have to be logged in to my account, to my YouTube channel account. I have to be logged in with the device I am using to open that link. Otherwise, I won't be able to access that link directly. Okay. And now, let's say you want to collaborate with another creator on that same video, and then you are sending the link you generate while you were inviting me to that person. That person is not going to get access to that link. It's going to be showing something like the link is broken, or you cannot access this link, or something like that. But definitely that creator cannot access that link, because you did not create that link originally for that creator. So each time you want to collaborate with someone, you have to go through the steps, search for that particular channel, and then generate a fresh link and go ahead and send that particular creator. Then the next thing to look out for is, if you want to collaborate with another channel, ensure that you are using a fresh video, not an old video that is more or less already dead. Okay, so your video stopped getting views, your video is not performing well anymore, and then you decide to collaborate with another channel on that particular video. Chances are, because YouTube is no longer pushing that video, the chances of you getting result from that particular collaboration is very slim, because YouTube is no longer recommending that video or pushing that video. So even if you collaborate with another creator on that particular video, the chances of your video being shown to that creator's audience is very slim. So you have to be strategic when using this collaboration feature. So the best thing for you to do is always plan ahead and collaborate on new videos. Let's say you need to upload a video tomorrow. Before that tomorrow, if you have an agreement with another creator, before that tomorrow, what you have to do is make sure you have created the link, sent it ahead of time to that creator, and let that creator accept the collaboration link, if possible, before your video goes public. That's the best way you can get the most out of that opportunity. I understand that sometimes it can be frustrating reaching out to different creators, trying to get them to collaborate with you. So if you have an opportunity and you find another creator that is willing to do that with you, just make sure you are doing the best you can to do the maximum out of that opportunity. So collaborate on new videos. Then the other thing I mentioned, when you are collaborating with a creator, generate the link afresh, searching for their channels specifically. Don't send the same link you send to channel B. When you want to collaborate with channel B, go through the steps again, search for channels B's channel, create a link again, and send that, because it's more or less like a customized link. Send their own link to them for the collaboration. And in order for the collaboration to work, make sure that the whom you are sending that link to is logged into their account. So these are a few things that people are ignoring that could actually go a long way. How do I know this? Because I have done the steps, I have tried this collaboration feature, and I know I made these mistakes myself. So I am teaching you now from experience. So before you do your next collab, just try out these strategies, or try as much as possible to avoid these mistakes and see if there will be improvement. Of course, one thing is to collaborate, but collaborating doesn't automatically mean that your videos are going to go viral. So before you collaborate, make sure your videos are good quality, good, you are bringing value that appeals to that audience that you have, depending on the niche you have. Make sure your videos is well optimized. All these little things, you can just do your best and keep trying. Keep trying. So I have seen some creators that use this collaboration feature, and some were lucky from getting low views. Some of their videos blew up because they had the chance to collaborate with another channel that usually gets traffic. So it actually works if you use it well, and if you are lucky to find creators in your niche that are willing to work with you repeatedly. It's not a one-time thing. You might do it once now and you don't really see any difference from your previous views. But I believe if you keep collaborating consistently, it's going to go a long way in helping you boost your visibility, even increase your subscribers and your watch time. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Angela, and I am the face behind this channel, and I'm always happy to bring you useful tips, updates that will help you grow here on YouTube. So that will be all from me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section, have you used this collaboration feature? What was your experience, and what do you intend to change after watching this video? And in case you don't know how to use this collaboration feature, I have a tutorial on it. It's going to pop up on the screen right now immediately this video ends, and I will also add it as cards so that you will see it. All right, so go ahead, watch the step-by-step tutorial and start implementing. If for some reason you don't have that feature yet, be patient, because eventually YouTube is going to spread that feature across all channels. So thank you for watching, and bye bye for now.